Now this is the main design to the Geisha set 1. Now I'm printed out some of the toppers mirrored. I've also got a background papers, and I've also got toppers with backgrounds. So first of all, you've got to print out the papers you want, and this is the first one, and then print out the opposite mirror image. There you can see you get like yin and yang, left and right mirror image, and then cut them out. Now when you cut them out, I'll just put those to one side, you need one of each. You can see there I've actually left a white border all the way around. That also makes it easier when they're stuck together. If there's a little bit of white overlapping, it doesn't show up like so. But also it makes it easier when you're sticking the two together. Now I've also taken a card, an ordinary A4 card, and I've measured here 3 inches. That's going to flap, go over there, and all I did was measure it, took a ruler, and then with an embossing tool just creased it and then folded that over. And then whatever was left, I folded that over to there, and then I pressed that down and creased it with the bone tool again. So then you end up with a card that's like that. So you can do it either way you want. Now I'm going to turn this around just to make it easier for me. It's so difficult doing these upside down. So I'm going to pop that there. Oh God, I can do it upside down. Let me do that. I've printed out first of all on the first flap here. It's going to be on the front. I've got this section here of a background with the small geisha design on it. And I'm just going to stick one of those on either side of that flap. And because you've got this good glue that I'm using, you can wiggle that around until you get that exactly in the right place. And then I've got one for the inside here, and again just a little bit of glue on there, like so. And make sure you stick this down the right way. I'm just going to check I've got it the right way this side. Yes it is. So that needs to be going down there like that. So that's the inside flap as well. And from the plain green background paper, which gradiates into pale green, I've cut that out, and I'm going to stick that down in the middle. Like so. And that's going to go on there. And I've stuck that down so I've got a white border around there. Now from the background paper, which has got a larger design on, I've done this here, cut out 2 squares. One's going to go on the inside and one's going to go on the outside. So again, just a little bit of glue, make sure it's all going the right way. Get that in the middle where I want it. That sticks down there. So you've got that and that and that. And now I'm going to stick some of that opposite there, stick that down as well, an extra flap. But you've got various backgrounds you can use, so you can mix and match as much as you like. This is just my version. Again, make sure it's going the right way. Like so. There we go. So now I've got the design like that. So there's the card, that can go over there like so. Now I'm going to take the flap here, and I'm going to stick one of these here so it just overlaps but not quite, so it goes into the other side there. So I'm going to stick this down. I'm just going to turn this round just for a second so I can get it in the right place. There we go. Now I'm only going to stick down the side here because it's going to overlap, so that will be like so. I'm just sticking down that side, and then you can stick the geisha onto here, and you find a point where you can line it up. That goes okay there like that, and then that can just stick down like so. Then you can turn that over, and then you can put a little bit of glue on the whole of this, because you're going to stick it on the opposite side. And you can see where the arm is coming out there, so you can match those up. Stick that down like so. So then I've got, if I show you, you've got the geisha there, and that can go over there, and that can go over there. So there's the start of your card. You've got the inside there, and then finally I'm going to take one of the toppers and I'm going to stick that down in the middle. I'm just going to lift that up a little bit. When I cut this topper out, I left a little bit of the white border around. So there's your finished card. So you can close that up, and it's a great way of doing the mirror technique. So it folds and folds. There's your geisha card, and you can open it up and stand it up. If you stand it up, you've got a really good image like that opened up. So there's your finished card.